Okay, so I wanted to give you an update on the Ampcoil and where I am and what I've been doing and everything. So I got back from my trip to Salt Lake City to go to the Detox convention, which was amazing. And then when I got back, I was pretty bad off. I was not doing good. So let's see, I did lots of pain releases because my body was really stressing because I had to sit still a lot and I had had to walk a lot, and it was just, and my body was just struggling. So the day I got back, I did a pain release. The next day I ended up doing 2 pain releases that day. The next day I did an organ tune-up and a pain release. And then after that, then things had calmed down. I took a little bit of a break, and I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna go out of town in a couple weeks, and I don't have time to continue on my cleanse journey thing because I was like, I don't want to stir anything up. I don't want to get like not feeling good and that kind of thing, and I also I just don't have time to do a cleanse. So, and when I had first started out, I was doing the 30-step detox. And so I was going through all the 30 steps. Well, that was too much for my body. My body was struggling. And so I didn't make it. I made it through 10 steps. So I thought during this time where I was taking a break that I would go ahead and see if I could get maybe 1 or 2 of those detoxes done during this short amount of time because I didn't really have time to do a full cleanse. And so I went ahead and did, but before I did a detox, I went ahead and did like a nutrition tune-up and the organ tune-up and everything. And so then I actually did step 11, which was the gallbladder, and step 12, which was the kidneys. And I actually did them in backward order because I was doing a dry fast to help my kidneys take a break and heal and everything. So I went ahead and did the kidneys while I was doing that, and I didn't herx at all, and I just felt better, and I was like, great. So I had skipped to step 12, and then I went back to step 11, which was the gallbladder. And so I ended up herxing on that one. So I ended up running it 3 different days. So I did it 3 different times. Oh, actually, no, 4 times. No, I did it 4 times. Yeah, four times, because you can do it up to 4 times. So then after that, then I did Herx Helps, and just really just helped my body like get over the herxing. I did some harmonizers, I did some pain releases and everything, and then I did a lot of resting. I did some harmonizing, and I did balance the mind and some Herx Helps and all that stuff. And so I just really so I did a little bit of detox, and then so I rested before, little detox, rested afterwards. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I've done before I head out on my next trip, and just to try to prepare my body but not overstress my body. So let me show you that. So there's my Ampcoil down here. This is the general detox I was talking about, the 30-step. And it takes you through each part of the body. And so it's ideal to go through all 30 steps before you go into cleansing. But because I am a high Herx immunocompromised, I was struggling getting through all of those. So over time, I'm going to try to get through all through 30 in the midst of doing different cleanses and stuff like that, and then eventually I'll try to do all 30 in one fell swoop. Over here on the tablet, over on the Better Guide, what I did nutrition tune-ups, which were in the nutrition. So I did both Herx Helps and nutrition tune-ups. And you go into Discover to find these different things. But I've run like the harmonizer. The general detox is found here. And you can go in and you can look at the different ones, and you select the one that you're working on. So that I've done all through the first 10 and 11 and 12. And so those are the things that I was working on. And you can see that the details aren't marked there, but they are marked over here on this list, so you can actually see what it's working to detox. And then I can go back out to Discover. And so I did the Balance the Mind, I've done the Immune Boost, and before I headed out on my other trip, I did do the Hormone Harmonies, but I did the Relaxol. Haven't had any headaches recently. So, and then done brain reboot quite a bit, because that's rebooting the brain, getting to be able to think better and everything. So, and the pain release, this one for me, because pain is one of the most debilitating symptoms that I have, I do the pain release, and it says here that you can, when you feel generalized or localized pain, 1 to 2 times within a day as needed for pain management. And this does have some detox codes in it, so it can cause a herx, but I don't normally experience herxes with it, but if I do, I just run the herx help, which is over in the nutrition. So that's what I've been up to with the Ampcoil, and of course this is the coil, so the orange parts in here with the Tesla coil in there. And so, and I just place this on my body wherever it tells me to, and I run it and everything. So that's what I've been up to recently with the Ampcoil. I'm about to head out to Boston and be gone for a week, so I'm going to take a break from the Ampcoil. And what I'm also learning is that going slower and taking more breaks is actually really beneficial to the body, because it helps the body gel and like fully process the information that it's gotten from the Ampcoil. And spending a lot of time outside, barefooted, grounding, connecting with the earth is also really important, but the resting time is also really important as well. So making sure that if you're using your Ampcoil, that you're also making sure that you rest quite a bit, or because like they have a maximum that you can do up to 90 minutes 5 days a week. That doesn't mean that you need to do 90 minutes 5 days a week. That means that is the limit. And so you may only need to do 15 minutes. You may only need to do a herx help, or you might want to do 30 minutes. Or if you're doing a cleanse, your cleanse could be anywhere from 50 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. And so, you know, and being able to run a herx help with that. So it can be 90 minutes, but you might need to take a break in between. So if you are interested in the Ampcoil, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below or send me a message. I'd be happy to help you out. And if you decide to get an Ampcoil, definitely let Ampcoil know that I sent you, because they have a program, they have a referral program. So if you don't use my name, make sure you use someone else's name that has an Ampcoil, because that is one of the ways that helps us pay for our Ampcoils. And so we want to make sure that we're utilizing their referral program and everything. So, but my name is Jessica McLaughlin, and I am here to help, and I believe in what Ampcoil is doing and how it's affecting my body and my mind and my spirit and everything, and it's grounding me and settling me, and I believe helping my body find a path to healing. So I love you guys. I will see you next time.